My name is Raymond Benson. I'm a cook at St. Luke's Magic Valley with over 40 years experience. Today we're going to do 3 recipes. One's going to be an herb roasted chicken. The other's going to be a ratatouille. And we're going to do a salmon in a packet. And we're going to do them in our Instapots.
The first recipe we're going to look at today is the roasted chicken. It's going to be done in the Instapot. It takes about 24 minutes to be done. From start to finish, you have a nice roasted chicken ready for dinner. Chicken is a nice lean protein. About 3 ounces is a serving, so think of about the size of your palm and about the same thickness. Chicken also has some good benefits such as selenium, B12, and it's just a great lean protein, very versatile that you could add for lunches later in the week if you didn't eat the rest of all the chicken.
Take an average of a 3-pound chicken. You melt together butter, olive oil, paprika, salt and pepper, and you liberally spread it on your chicken. And rosemary, or thyme, I forgot my thyme. In the cavity of the chicken, you insert an onion, you add 1 cup of chicken broth to the bottom of your Instapot, along with 2 tea bags of a good, I use an orange pico tea. You place your chicken on a rack. Secure your lid on your Instapot. You set your pressure levels. You want pressure cook, high pressure more. You reduce it to 24 minutes. 24 minutes, okay? And there it goes. Okay. The oil you have left over, I reserve for baking at a later date. Later time.
That's where your pressures.
Ensure that your pressure switch is in the closed position. Instapot is a pressure cooker. Chicken has completed its cook cycle and it says end. This has to go through a natural release cycle. Do not quick release the pressure, just leave it. It'll say end, press cancel where it's off. Let it sit and it'll release the pressure naturally. Okay, so our Instapot is naturally released. The valve is open so we can open our pot with safely. We're going to remove the lid. We're going to utilize a greased sheet pan. We're going to remove our chicken. I'm going to remove it from the rack. Maybe. With the remainder of the oil, herb, spice we used earlier, I'm going to repaint the chicken. And I'm going to place it in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes till it's golden brown. Once you remove your chicken from your pot, the drippings that are left are still usable. You want to remove it, strain it, rinse out your pot because we're using tea and we got tea leaves in there. Put it back on saute. Bring the liquid to a boil. Take a small container with cornstarch and make a slurry. Add till it's thickened and you'll have a nice gravy to put over the top of your chicken. Once your chicken has reached an internal temperature measured at the thigh of 165 or above, your chicken is done. Slice and serve or cool off sandwiches.
Our second recipe is ratatouille. This is a great dish. It's packed full of nutrient-dense vegetables. You'll have your eggplant, your bell peppers, tomatoes. You have lots of nice colors, high in vitamin C, lots of your B vitamins again, fiber, high fiber with all those veggies. Just a great recipe to have on hand.
Ratatouille is cooked in Instapot on saute, and you put in 2 2 tablespoons of olive oil. It requires 6 tablespoons total, so basically 1/3 of what you've measured out. And you bring that up to temperature. Now that this pot has reached saute, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to add 2 diced eggplants. So when you saute your diced eggplant, it needs to saute for 5 to 10 minutes until you get a nice brown color before removing it from the pot. Sauteed our eggplant until it's golden brown. For safety, you want to turn it off before going to the next step. Remove into another container and hold for the second part of cooking. Okay. Return your pot. Return to saute. Do another 1/3 of your olive oil. Your diced zucchini, there's 2 medium diced zucchinis. And these cook for 3 to 4 minutes until they're brown. Okay. Once your zucchini is completed cooking, turn it off. Safely remove the warm pan from the pot. Remove the zucchini from the pot. Place in a container and hold for the next process. Put the pot back. Utilizing the last of your olive oil. Saute on high. Oh, I gotta check something real quick. Yep. Add your onions, which is 1 medium onion diced. Your bell peppers. And saute for about 5 minutes. So your onions become translucent. We're going to add tomatoes with their juice. I gotta go with it. Yellow squash. And all of our herbs. Tomato paste. Red pepper flakes. It calls for it, but this is actually an option. If you don't like spice or hot in your product, you don't have to put that in. Sugar. Salt. Fresh basil. And fresh thyme. And stir. Let me get this out of my way. Thank you. Now we continue to cook. This has to cook for 8 to 10 minutes. And then we'll re-add our other vegetables. Your tomatoes and your squash, you're going to re-add your cooked eggplant. Stir it in and allow it to simmer for another 5 to 10 minutes. Once that cooking time is up with your thing, you're going to add your last ingredient, which is your zucchini. You're going to stir it in. You're going to simmer it for another 2 minutes.
Our third recipe is lemon dill salmon. Salmon is a great protein source. It has those nice omega-3 fatty acids that can give us some heart health benefits. Again, about a 6-ounce serving, 4 to 6 ounce serving of salmon is a good portion. Thinking again about the size of your palm of your hand.
Now we're going to begin on our salmon packets. We're going to take 2 4-ounce salmon fillets and we're going to cook them in a papillon or packet. We take a parchment, fold in half, and you're going to roughly cut it into a heart shape. Place your packet on your cutting board in front of you, and you place one salmon patty, salt and pepper, 2 fresh lemon slices, and 2 sprigs of fresh dill. Now, I'm doing it backwards. To fold the packet, you start from this corner and can you say fold down? Just like you're going to seal it up. Just roll it over, roll it over, roll it over until you complete. Once you get to the end, you just twist it closed. And that's your packet. You do that for as many salmon as you're going to produce. If you have a family of 7 or 8, you can actually stack these in the pot as high as you need them. Now, if you were going to cook these directly into the oven, you could set these on a greased sheet pan and place in a 350-degree oven for about 12 minutes. But because we're going to use an Instapot, we're going to encase them in a second pouch of aluminum foil. This ensures that the paper doesn't get wet. And that keeps in all the nutrients, vitamins, and everything right inside the pot. Should have used the bigger one. Just fold it around until it fits into your pot. Now, in the bottom of your pot, you're going to put in 1 cup of vegetable stock, low sodium. Where'd my lid go? Over here. We're going to secure the lid. Ensure that our valve is on. We're going to press pressure. It's on maximum and more. Then we're going to reduce it to 7 minutes. Salmon in a packet. By cooking it in a parchment paper, it seals in the flavors, the nutrients, and the vitamins, and gives you a much, much better product. We're going to release the steam from our salmon packets. You simply, I don't know, we're going to get there a little bit. Keep your hands away from the steam. It is live steam. It will burn you very badly. Okay. Allow it to depressurize. Now, if you're in your home kitchen, your cabinets are probably going to be right about here. Simply take a towel and lay over the top. That'll keep you from getting water up in your cabinets. You can buy diverters that go over the top. Mine's a little minion. Okay. Once the pressure releases, this aluminum piece will go down. And you see, when it's not down, you won't be able to unlock it. It won't allow you to open it without the pressure being released. Our salmon has reached its completion. Our recipe calls for a quick release. Be very careful when doing this. You open your valve, allow steam to be released, and always place the towel over mine. On your chicken, it'll take about 10 minutes for a natural release on the pot, which will be just about the time we complete our ratatouille. Okay, so our pepper and onions are complete. We're going to add garlic. Where's my garlic? Add garlic and saute another 3 minutes. You don't want to brown your onions or your garlic. Okay. Once the quick release is completed on our salmon, safely remove the lid. Remove your pouch. There's your salmon. You can serve it in the pouch on the plate or remove it. You can make other sauces to place on top like here. I'm going to remove this one from the pouch. Okay. Using a digital thermometer, your internal temperature should be at least 145, and you're complete the cooking process. Where do you want to set these at? This one. There's one plate on the plate. Okay. Place on the plate and open at the table, and there's your salmon. Ratatouille, salmon in a packet, and herb roasted chicken, ready for service.
We hope you learned some tips today on some healthy, easy Instapot recipes. We hope that you enjoy these at home as well.